All right, Tawny, I'll have you begin laying flat on your back, please, on the mat. And I'm going to try to keep myself somewhat like rock free on my feet. Okay? Okay. All right, so we're going to begin in hook lying, laying flat on your back, feet on the mat. Good. Reach your arms down long by your side, and then go ahead and bring them a little bit out to a V. And feel your shoulder blades pin down. Feel your shoulders widen and pin onto the mat. Take a couple of deep breaths into your belly. And feel your hips widen and sink. Feel your feet as they press into the mat just a little bit, finding that kind of pressure, moving that pressure all the way up through the spine, thinking of the top of the head all the way down through the bottom of the feet. Good. And then from here, oops, I'm going to be in your way if I stand right there. So from here, I want you to just take a deep breath in and holding the left leg in place, I want you to drop the right knee open, leaving your foot right where it is. Good. And then bring it back into center and repeat that 2 more times, really thinking of this leg grounding. Good. Go ahead and let your head be long. Good. And then go ahead and switch. So you're going to let the left leg come out. Good. 3 times here. Yep, 3. And then go ahead, legs back into center, and go ahead and do both legs at once. Yeah, good. So just letting the knees that are bent fall open to the sides. Good. And then I'll have you come to center, and then we'll do the right side 3 times again. And as you move the right leg, I want you to really think of the left leg anchoring. Good. And then switch, moving the left, thinking of the right leg anchoring the pelvis. Changes the movement a little bit. Good. And then now we'll do both legs again. Yep. Finding any sticky spots and trying to breathe into them. And then now we'll just do 1 to the right and then 1 to the left. And we'll repeat that 3 times, really thinking of that anchor leg. Good. Yep. Last one here. And then go ahead and do 2 open, both sides. Good. Let them open, bring them back together. Great. Take a nice deep breath in. Wiggle into the hips just a little bit to feel that opening that we're just trying to create there. And then from here, take a nice another deep breath in. Get long through the spine, tail to crown. Float the feet up into tabletop. Beautiful. From here, zip the inner thighs, knees, calves, ankles, everything together. A slight flex into the feet. Good. And then from here, I want you to let the feet roll over to the right. Knees stay together, anchoring that left shoulder. Good. And then inhale back through center. And then rolling through to the other side. Beautiful. Back to center. We're going to go 3 times here. And I want you to think of anchoring not just the shoulder, but even the back of the ribs on that opposing side. Letting it be a twist from the pelvis, lumbar spine, up into the thoracic. Good. Really opening that spine as we twist. Doing side to side. Nice. Yep. So as the feet fall away, use the arm and shoulder to anchor that opposite side of the body, reaching in both directions. Good. 1 more to the right. And 1 more to the left. Great. Perfect. From here, I'm going to get out of the way. We're going to go into single leg stretch. So single leg stretch, go ahead and let the right leg be long. And then you're going to take the outside hand. Yep, hang on. Yeah, let the right leg be long. And then bend into this knee. This hand will come to the outside of this shin. And you're going to come across and hit the knee here. And so now I want you to think. You're going to push your knee away, and that's going to help rise. So you're going to let the leg help to, yes. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
That kind of oppositional here? So good. And then it's going to be a pump, pump, and then switch. Pump, pump. Yep. Outside hand goes to shin. Pump, pump, good, pump, pump. So it's an away with the leg. Yes, away with the leg. Yeah. It's a little bit like a ride. You're right. Like I kind of saw that rhythm in the upper body, like, roar. Yeah, good. We're going to go for 3 more here and switch. That's 2. Great. And last 1. Good. And go ahead and rest it down for 1 second. And now we're going to go into single straight leg stretch. Yep, so you guessed it, legs are straight. So go ahead and let one leg come down, reach up for the back of the knee, and that same feeling of this leg pushing away, helping the head, neck, and shoulders to come up as the ribs sink down, collarbones stay wide. Beautiful. You feel that sort of space. I know you were a dancer, that dancer space. We're here. Okay, and so then again, it's like a push with the leg and a pull with the arms. Pump, pump, switch. Beautiful. Pump, pump, switch. Good. Yep. And finding a breath pattern that works for you. I like a good. Thinking of the belly hollowing and sinking, the back rolling into the mat behind you. Good. 3 more on each side. Beautiful. And when you've counted down from 3, good, and go ahead and rest. Great. Ouch, these rocks are hard on the backs of my feet here. I didn't really think about that. I know. It's okay, though. I'm tough. I can take it. All right, and so next we're going to try to move into a roll over. And so a roll over, you start with the legs long. Good. And then from here, you know what? We'll start with legs bent. High cat. So go ahead, reach arms long down by your side. Palms facing down. Beautiful. And then from here, I want you to think of, just bring your legs up to the sky. Good. Not the ceiling, because we're outside, we have the sky. Get out of here, you knucklehead. Good. And then let the feet flex just a little bit. And then from here, I really want you to think of anchoring through the chest, the arms, all the way down as you begin to curl the tailbone up. So it's a roll over. So good. Engage, engage, engage.
I'm sure I can do it.
Okay. Well, I will help you. How about this?
Okay.
Good. Okay. So we'll just feel it. So really engage into the abdominals and pull yourself up. Oops, sorry. Better grip. Okay.
Can people just like lift? Just like.
Yeah. Are you comfortable to try this again?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
If you can lift me.
Yep. Good.
Okay. 1,
2, 3. Yep. No. Yeah. So the legs will come towards me. Bend at the hip. Press into your arms. Pull the belly in. Bend at the hip. Like, soften the throat. Yep. Bend at the hip. Rolling over. Good.
Oh, all the way over?
So the legs will come straight towards me. Yep. Good.
So am I like piked or just straight up?
So you're going to roll over. So your legs will be here.
So my legs are straight over here.
Okay. Yeah, straight up is a different exercise. So yeah, It's kind of a rolling over towards me. Am I helping you with my hands in that direction? Okay, good. So coming towards me again. And then exhale, peel that tailbone. Yep, so let the legs bend. Bend the knee. Yeah, bend. And then straighten the legs towards me. Yep, good. Good. Pull the belly in, really arc into that spine. That's good. That's the rolling down feeling. Did you feel a bone by bone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I have no strength to get there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's try from this side. And I'm just going to put my hands right on your rump. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's okay. You got it. Use your belly. And then a lifting sensation pulling in from the belly here. Find that tensegrity. Push down into the arms. Soft into the throat. There you go. Good. And then slow roll down.
Okay.
That feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just that first lift up. Because I think normally when I do that, like you have the momentum. So not using the momentum is really hard.
A challenge, sure.
Right.
Do you want to try one with momentum just because we can?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
It's a scoop and a roll. Yes, there you go.
Okay.
And now really pull that belly in. Yep. And then from there, engage the hell out of your abdominals and roll that spine down. Yeah. Lots of control, right? And then we move into keeping the chest in contact because the chest comes up because we are kind of weighted and rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
Okay.
definitely, do you want to try one more?
Can I use momentum again?
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Momentum is my
Yeah,
friend.
momentum is friendly,
Okay.
for sure. Good. Take a deep breath in. And then roll. Good. I gotcha. Yep. Find the balance. Use the hands, use the upper body, use the belly. Yep. Good. And then from here, really engage into those abdominals as you roll down. Good. And then go ahead and come up into a seated position. Right? Woo! Good job, Tawny. There's so many rocks. I have some details about this outdoor Pilates thing that I need to remember. Okay, so next we're going to go into spine stretch. So go ahead and scoot back towards me on the mat. Great. Yep. I have a bigger mat too. I will use it next time. Good.
Sorry.
So spine stretch. Yeah. Legs outstretched towards me. Feet are nice and flexed. Arms float up to shoulder height. Good. And then from here, as you reach toward me, the belly button goes away. So you really are arcing into your spine. So reach toward me. Send the ribs back. Arms up high. Yeah. And now really send this back. Really arching into the body. Good. And then roll it back up to a tall seated position. Shoulders are low, all the way neutral. And then again, as you reach with the arms, the ribs come back. Yep. Hollowing that belly back up to neutral. Yep. Keep the shoulders melted. One more time. Send the arms. Reach the ribs back as you open all along the spine, right through here. Good. And then back up to a tall seated position. Gorgeous. And then go ahead and yum, huh? Okay, go ahead and relax your arms. Let the feet separate to mat distance. Good. Arms float out to the sides. And then from here, we're just going to twist through the thoracic spine. Good. So I like to keep my chin in alignment with my sternum so I don't have like a false sense of, oh, I'm twisting so far. My chin is in line with my sternum. That helps. Right, exactly. Yep. So we're going to go into that. So we're just going to do the spine twist now, really anchoring through here. Yep. Sending that kind of rinse in the spine and then back through center. Try to keep the arms straight out from the shoulders. Yep. So go ahead and rotate towards the right. Very good. Let this arm be out from the shoulder. Yeah, good. And then just go in each direction 2 more times. Yeah, let the head sort of follow. Yeah, keeping it in alignment with the sternum. Good. Wide reach through the arms. Good. Keeping those ribs tucked down. Nice. Good. And then one more back to the left. Yep. And then back through to the right. Yep. Anchoring deeply here, letting this rinse out that way. Good. And then now back through center. And now we're going to put them together. So we can do this in 2 parts. We'll start with the turn. Yes, so you're going to go to the left first. So turn and then begin that yogi spine stretch. So curve. Let that toe reach the pinky. Yes, but really this curve here. And then uncurl back to center and then rotate to the right. And then begin this belly pulling in as you reach for the toe. Good. Back through center. So now I'm going to have you rotate and then dive. Yes. We're going to do it one more time like this. So we're going to complete the right side. Yep. And then now when you're back in center, I want the 2 movements to be together. So you're going to rotate and dive. Yep. Yep. Let the shoulders stay melted. Good. Rotate and dive, sending those ribs back towards my voice. Good. One more on the right, right side? Is that the left side? I don't know. And then even yourself out here. Great. Perfect. And then go ahead and take a little rest.
You know what's funny is I'm sore from from headbanging at that metal show on Sunday. Dave and I both were headbanging, and I felt it so much the next day.
Right? You're like, damn it. Damn it. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'll have you lie down on your right-hand side, all the way flat as long as you can. Yep. A little bit of rocks, a little bit of nature over here. Yep. So go ahead and scoot down just a little bit more because I'm going to have you lay all the way down. All the way. Yep. You can have your arm out straight or you can let your arm bend underneath you. Good. But I really want you to think of spine straight. So let the head come back in space. Good. Nice long body all the way. Good. And then from here, you can leave your hand on the ground in front of you if you want, just to help these hips stay stacked. Yep, so our hips are very stacked here. Yep, and that's abdominals and the glutes, keeping everything from rotating or rolling forward and backward. Good. And then you're just going to leave the bottom leg on the ground. This leg's going to come open, and then let it come down. Close. We're going to go 3 here. Just above hip height is fine. Yep, keep going. We'll do 2 more. Good. And then hover that top leg just at hip height. And now I'm going to have you engage this bottom leg and have it come up to meet. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Now I'll have you reposition yourself to where you're up on your forearm like you were in the beginning. Let's make sure there's no rocks because that would not be a pleasant thing under your elbow. Good. Yep, so you're anchored here. And I really want you to think about the shoulder alignment back here. Keeping the shoulder blade tucked, keeping the shoulder from rolling forward. Yeah, exactly. And then the head is long, pressing down into the hand here. Good. And so what we're going to do, raise this top leg, and I'll have you, just for balance, go ahead and bend this knee and give yourself a little basis support here. Good. And then we're going to do flexed foot, inhale, point, exhale back. Inhale, exhale, point. 2 more. Gorgeous. And go ahead and come back to neutral. And we're going to move into side bend. So this will be, I would like to see it with your hand on the ground rather than your forearm. Exactly. So you're going to come into a position where you're kind of seated. Yeah, so your arm is straight, more in an up-seated position. The direction that we're going is arm and feet are your anchor points.
Right.
Okay? So
we might need to go up.
Yeah. So I want you, yes. Exactly. Trying to give you tools to be successful. Exactly.
Am I stacked?
Yes, ma'am. So your legs will be straight. And this outer edge of this foot is your anchor point. You really want, almost like if you could peel this pinky toe up and grab the ground with it, that's the way you want to go. Okay? And so side bend, arm will come down long by your side, and then on an inhale, exhale, lift, and your arm's going to come all the way up and over. Really lift. And then the arm comes over as you lower. Good. Keep going. Find your breath. Find your power. Yes. Pull that core in, powerhouse, and then rest it back down. Good. We're going to go 1 more. Yes. And then from here, I would like to see you take that top arm and thread the needle. Let the hips pike. Yes. And then undo. 1 more time. Thread the needle, pike the hips for twist. Come back down, open the arm, and then rest everything down. Gorgeous, Tony. Gorgeous.
Mermaid.
I know. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side after we do some prone work. So go ahead onto your belly. Very good. And then we're going to start just with prone press up. So go ahead, lay all the way down. Hands are down by your chest. You were right, exactly. And the elbows are back. The shoulders are melted. Good. The low ribs are heavy. The belly button is pulling up and towards the spine. The hips are heavy. The legs are engaged. Thinking of a little magnet, trying to keep them together. Yep, good. And then so from here, growing long out of the spine, press up into a little bit of a back bend. Yep, letting the ribs stay down and then back down. Good. So you're really wanting to open the thoracic spine here. Yep, so we're stretching here, stretching here, stretching here. The head is long. Good, and then back down. Good, and then we're just going to go 3 more here. Think of the belly button in, like you're going to scooch these ribs forward. Yes. You see that change?
Yeah.
Ah. And then the hands can pull back too, almost like you're going to kind of send yourself.
Yeah, forward.
Yeah. Yeah, like a sort of army crawl of some sort. Pilates army crawl.
That goes nowhere.
That goes nowhere. Yeah, exactly. Good. Nice. You feel the engagement in the upper back?
Totally.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time on the computer, so this is a good one for you. 1 more. Yep, elbows together, really using those mid-back muscles. Good. And then rest it back down. Looks great. Okay, and next we're going to do is called scarecrow. So, from here, the arms will come out into a T position, elbows bent. So I meant to say goalpost position.
Oh.
Yes, exactly. And let the head come down. Yeah, so forehead. Hopefully there's no rocks there. Is there any rocks there? Okay, good. And so first the fingertips will come up. The elbows will stay. The fingertips come up, and then the elbows, and then the whole upper body will come up. Send the arms overhead into a V. Bend the elbows back to goalpost. Let the head, neck, and shoulders come down. The elbows touch. Then the fingertips. We'll just go 3 more here. Fingertips, elbows, head, neck, shoulders. Reach. Bend back into those elbows. Head, neck, shoulders come down. Elbows touch. Fingers touch. Good. Go again at your own pace. Find your breath. Good. Really opening and strengthening that back body. Belly button's pulling in. Bottom half of the body is still engaged. Nice, Tawny. Some people have a hard time with this coordination. I love that you just go right with it. Good. Fingertips, elbows, chest, neck, and shoulders. Send it. Bend it. Rest it back down. Elbows, fingertips. Very good. Okay. And so now what we're going to do, single leg kick. So you can come up onto your forearms with both hands. Good. Really finding, again, that thoracic opening that we've just been working on, okay? And then from here, get long on your right side body. So the right knee will bend as you flex. I was pointing to the left.
It's okay. It's
okay.
Right.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, we're going to go back with the right. So bend into that right so the foot will stay flexed. Good. And then when you point, I want you to think of the femur floating and then it comes down. And then we switch. So bend, flex, femur floats. Yes. Good. Staying nice and engaged and full and open in the upper body. Keep going. Bend, send it. Bend, send the femur. Nice. Bend, send the femur. Good girl. 2 more. Good. Yeah. Keeping the pelvis quiet. Yeah. Send it. Nice. This engagement that I'm seeing in the glutes I'm here for it.
It's all those squats.
Good. Bend, send. Good girl. Okay, rest it down. And now we're going to do double leg kick. So same exercise, just both legs, and a little bit different position for the upper body.
Okay.
So you can start with your hands underneath your forehead. And so I'm going to teach you the bottom half of the body first,
okay,
and then we'll go into the top half of the body, okay? So basically it's the same thing, heels at the same time, bend, and then send them long with the femurs floating. Bend, send them long with the femurs floating, okay? And then so go ahead and let the hands float back to your low back. Yep, okay. And so what we're going to do now is when the legs go long, the hands go long as you raise the head, neck, and shoulders. Boom. Yep. And then so when this comes down, that's when the legs bend. Yes. So you get the rhythm. There you go. Long. Yes. Good. 3 more. Good. Last one. And rest. Yes, I know, right? My favorite thing about Pilates is how it doesn't seem very hard until you're doing it, and then it's super duper hard. Okay, now we're going to rotate to the other way, and I'll have you face away from the camera just so that we can see your back. Okay? Good. So we're starting laying all the way down. Oh, nature. It's everywhere. Good. Yeah. So finding that super nice, long, elongated position.
All of a sudden the clouds are gone.
I know. It's too sunny. I know. We've had this like nice morning where it was like 58 or whatever this morning.
It was cold.
I know. So I have my mittens on.
Yeah.
Good. Looks great. So I'll have you scoot the bottom leg back just a little bit. Good. Really anchoring in there. Nice. Pulling that belly button in towards the spine. You've already got the leg up, so go ahead and raise and lower. We'll go 6. Nice and slow and controlled. And down. Up, down, up, down. Thinking of this little mouse house underneath your side body, trying to keep that engaged and just like a little underneath there. Good. Last one. Good. Leave that top leg at hip height. A little lower. Yeah, a little lower. Good. And then we're going to meet it with the bottom leg. Yeah, so we're using the adductors on that bottom leg. And the belly and the brain. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Great. Okay. Now we're going to go up onto the forearm, and the bottom knee is going to bend to provide us a little bit of support. Great. So thinking really about the hips staying stacked as well as the upper body. So as the leg goes back, the shoulder wants to roll forward, and as the leg comes forward, the shoulder wants to roll back. So we're going to really mind that. And a lot of that power comes from here. Good. Yep. Long out the neck. Maybe draw this elbow in just a little bit more. Yeah, and push down. Push that ground away.
Okay.
Here comes the dirtiest cat ever to have walked earth. You're going to kick him. That's hilarious. Bam! Okay, so inhale, point flex, exhale back. Yes, mind that upper body. Good job. Keep the leg at hip height. Good. We've got 2 more. Good. And last one. And rest. And now we're going to go into that side bend. So the arm on the ground will come straight, and you find yourself your position that you need. Yep. Is there any rocks down there that I need to get rid of? No. Any sharp I just stuck my butt right at the camera.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. That's so funny. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, all right. So arm will come long down by the side, and then prepare. This is work. So get in the brain. Prepare. Good. Shoulder comes down. We have a lot of stability coming from these muscles wrapping. Good. And then take an inhale. And then an exhale sends the hips, sends the arm up and over, piking the hips just a little bit. And yes, and then rolling back to the spine down. We're going to go 3 here. Yep. Up. Good. Really reach. Find that power and rest it back down. Nice. Yep. And then 1 more on this one. We're going to go in. So all the way up and over, arm comes back as you thread that needle. I got you. Pikes. Hips pike, good, and then back, and then 1 more time, pike the hips, very good, honey, and then rest it back down, very good, okay, we're almost done here, okay, and then so roll that into a plank position, yes ma'am, into a plank position, nice long strong plank, good, how you feeling?
Good, it's funny because I hit the top of my hand on the doorknob. I was like walking and I was like, like right here.
Yeah. Nerves.
Like I feel it when
Yeah.
I press down, you
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Isn't it funny how like the dumbest little things you're
Oh
like,
my God,
oh,
it's so
I always
bad.
end up
It's
thinking
like,
to myself like, oh God, what's wrong with me? But I'm like,
oh,
I'm just clumsy. That's what's wrong with me.
I'm feeling it there.
Yeah.
So, like,
Good. Okay. Nice. So yeah, let the hips come down. We have the head long, spiral in these biceps here. Okay. And so the move now is one leg is going to float up behind me. Yes. Up and down. Yep. So this is leg pull front. 3, 2, 1. Gorgeous. Switch legs. 3, 2, 1. From here, walk the hands back to the feet. Give yourself a little hang there. Yep. Nice job. Nice job. A little wiggle into the hips. Yep. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Give a little switcherooski there. Bend one knee, bend straighten the other. Good. And then when you're ready, I'll have you come into a rolled up position. So send the tailbone down as you roll that spine up. Good. Begin to send the shoulders round down and back. Nice. Beautiful. And we're going to finish with a little bit of standing balance. Okay? So we're going to start just in feet in parallel position. And then we're just going to hinge at the hip with one leg. Okay? So the hands will just kind of naturally, you can leave them in airplane down by your side. If you want to have an increased challenge, you can bring them up here. I'm going to let you find wherever it is. Floating the leg back. So the only thing that's going to move is one leg. Ooh, right? Okay. All right. Rock free landing strip. Good. Take a deep breath in. Get long. Send the heels down. Yep. Pull the belly in as you begin to float that right leg. Good. Thinking of that right hip staying down and even. Beautiful change. Beautiful change. I got you. For me, if I think about my standing leg, I'm stronger. Yep. Good. Yeah, a tiny little bend. Suction cup on the bottom of that foot. Good. And then when you're ready, slow and controlled, back up. Very good. She's grounded, folks. Good. Do you want to do one more on that side or do you want to just end? We'll go one more on this side. Maybe we can try the arms out to a T. Yep. So when we get there, then we'll tee the arms. Yep. Nice. Pull that belly in. Grow long through the spine, that tip of that tail, the toes. Nice. Drop that right hip tiny bit. Nice change. Beautiful change, Tawny. You look so strong. Good. And then when you're ready, come back up. Uh-huh. And then we're going to switch. I know. Yeah. No, you are strong. It's hard. Good job. Yep. Yep. Pull that belly in. Focus on that standing leg. Long through the toe to the crown of the head. Drop the hip a tiny bit. Slow. Yes. Yep. And grow heavy into that foot as you hinge back into that upright position. Nice. Nice. You worked right through that sticky spot. Good. One more time. We'll try the T. Good. The determination in her face, you guys. Yes. Let that hip lower. Yeah. Strong standing leg. Suction cup on that foot. Feel the toes. Feel the heel. Feel the arch. Nice. 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 Way to control it through that little bit of maybe unbalanced fear. I get scared I'm going to fall and it's hard to like remain with it. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Arms float up. And then one diving roll down. So head, then neck, then shoulders, then ribs, then middle back. As you come all the way down, feel your sit bones widen. Your face sort of melts towards your forehead. Oh. And then take a couple breaths here on an exhale or an inhale. I like an inhale up. Begin to set that pelvis back on top of the heads of the femur. Rolling up to where those ribs can stack up on top of that pelvis. Roll the shoulders back, set the head on top, and we're done.
Yeah.
Good job, Tony. Take a bow. Yes, the gloves really do it. I love